Right. Hello, everyone. I've only got one parcel again today, and this is from eBay. So you can see it's got eBay simple delivery on there. And it is a single card. This is how they've wrapped it up. That bit looks like it's coming off. But it doesn't look like it's been tampered with. I don't know, actually. Well, it shouldn't be, because this is the bit that's on top. Bit strange that this bit is a sellotape, and then you've got, the silver bit at the bottom. So I don't know. All right, let's see. It's supposed to be Blanche from Pokemon Go, because I'm trying to complete that set. So if this is Blanche, then I only need the Dragonite, the Rainbow Dragonite V-Star. So let's see. It is a single card in there, and it is Blanche. No top loader, but they did use a hard cardboard. It's a makeshift one, I think. I don't think it comes like that, or does it come like that? Maybe it does. Let's just see if the card itself is okay. Okay, no dents. Yeah, looks fine. It does look like it's the sandwiched test there that I normally do. Passes that. Looks clean enough. Okay, great. So now all I need is the Dragonite V-Star, and then I've completed the Pokemon set. Then the Pokemon Go set without the promos. I might go for the Grandmaster set and see if I can find all the promos for Pokemon Go, if I've got the time to do that. Now, as I was saying in my previous video, I don't know if I've uploaded it by the time I do this one. Hopefully I'll do that one before this one. What's that? That little dot there is on the thingy, right? Yeah. I've always never know what these little dots are, but it is actually on the sleeve and not the card. So yeah. Anyway, yeah, I've been a bit disillusioned, and I'm no longer kind of chasing products. What I'm doing now instead is looking at completing actual sets individually. And despite the fact that there are more stock in shops now, for whatever reason, I just don't have that urge to go shopping anymore and look for them. Admittedly, I mean, the last time I did go out for sealed products, I did actually find the Charizard UPC. So I did get it for £125, but I did already buy one for £135. But I don't know. I just don't. I'm not sure about anyone else. I mean, I don't think it will completely stop me from collecting again, or it might do. I might just hibernate again and then come back in, what is it, 10, 20 years time, since I, from my uni days when I found the vintage cards that got me back into it, like last year. Not last year, the year before last now, because we're in 2026. So it was in 2024, summer 2024, that I started back, and then that's when all the hype hit in 2025. And now, although stock is stabilized and stuff, for whatever reason, I've just kind of, it's losing that appeal for me again. The only thing that's keeping me going is completing card sets. So I've set myself small targets. So, I mean, right now I only need the Dragonite V-Star for Pokemon Go. And if I wanted to, I could just pay the, I don't know, 35, £40 for that single card. But I I prefer to shop around, and I like to pay in the 20s. So it's a bit of a challenge, but I'll keep going at it until I get it around the price that I want to pay, rather than what the current market rate is. I'm hoping that because everything's calmed down, prices might come down. But having said that, the Dragonite V-Star, the rainbow card, has always been around that level, £35 to £40. So I don't know whether I'll be able to wrangle a deal and get it for sub 30, so in the 20s, 20 mark. But we'll see. We'll see. That might keep me going because it makes me kind of check the market all the time for it. So aside from this, I'm probably going to try and complete the older sets like Astral Radiance. I'm quite close to that, to completing that. Only for the base set though. So when I say base set, I mean the commons and the reverse hollows up to the main set number. But to complete the secret rares and stuff, I think that'll be too expensive, and therefore possibly out of my budget. Not to say that I won't be doing it, but I'll be shopping around and paying a price that I feel is worth it. But yeah, that's all I'm doing at the moment. I hardly ever check in shops anymore, and if I do go past a shop, I will have a nose and see if there's any sealed product that might be worth it. Lately, I did go into Sports Direct, my local Sports Direct. I don't know about yours, and they do have a lot of restocks actually, but they no longer sell sealed products in the sense that they've got like booster boxes, but they're all open. They're all unsealed, I should say, not open, unsealed. So even boxes where the one I saw is Journey Together. So in my local game Sports Direct game store, they had three boxes of Journey Together, all kind of in front of each other. The back two obviously not been touched, but it's still been unsealed. The shrink has been taken off, and then the front one has been opened, and a few packs have been taken out of it. And I think they only sell, is it up to 5 packs? I think it's 5 packs. So there's no, even if they have an unsealed one, they're not going to sell it to you. And the other thing that they've got quite a lot of is the Charizard premium box. The one with the Charizard figurine on there. And then I say figurine, it's the Charizard card holder. I think it holds a card, but although, I don't think you'd really use it for that purpose. But yeah, they've got quite a few of those lying around. And what else have I seen lying around that I'm not really that interested in? There are a few, not necessarily in the game though, in various different places. I've seen like box sets, smaller box sets that are around £22. The funny thing is, a bit like the Kangaskhan Mega Evolution box, £22, and people on Facebook are still trying to sell it for £30. So £8. They're trying to make £8 out of it, and they're not shifting. I think eventually they'll move it to £25, so they'll make £3 out of it. That's probably their travel cost if they have to pay to park. The time used, is it really worth getting that £3? To sell it for 25? I don't know. They haven't reduced it to 25. Obviously, at the moment, everyone's selling it for 30, which is quite funny actually. And there's another chap who was trying to sell the trainer toolkit for 45 initially, and I put in an offer for 35, and they were like, "So you want me to sell it to you at retail?" And I was like, "Well, if you don't shift it, then why not?" And they were like, "No, mate." And I was like, "Well, you don't have to." And they were like, and I said, "Well, why did you buy it? Just to make like £10 profit, and it's not shifting because no one's going to pay £45 for it?" And they were like, "Yeah, well, if you saw it in the shops, you'd buy it too." And I was like, "Oh, not necessarily." No, actually, I offered 30. I don't think I offered 35. I think I offered 30, and they said it's 35 in shops. And I was like, "Yeah, okay." But it's a trainer toolkit. Nobody really collects those. And it's the latest one, 2020. Is it 2025? But yeah, anyway, and the conversation was quite funny. And then in the end, after about a couple of weeks, they reduced it to 40. But I don't think they'll ever go to 35 because they all feel that they're not going to sell it back for retail. But those are the kind of products that in the past were being sold below retail because, generally speaking, they were either given as gifts or they may have swapped it for something else, and they just didn't want to hang on to it, or whatever it might be. But people who normally buy those toolkits would buy it to open. So it's very rare for people to buy to sell. I don't know about you guys. I don't know if anyone actually collects toolkits. I am, because I'm a sealed collector, so I do try and get one of every year. And the ones I'm missing is the 2024, 2025. I think I'm missing 20. Is it 2020? Yeah, I think it's 2020. The red box. I'm not even sure if it was ever released in England. The ones I've seen, some of them say German, um, but it's a red one, and I think it might have been only been released in the US. I don't remember. But then again, in 2020, I wasn't back into Pokemon in 2020. It was 2024 that I came back, having left it since, what was it, 1996? 96 or 97, basically when Pokemon first came out with their cards, because I started off with the Team Rocket packs, bought a load of them, didn't really think much of the artwork. Uh, People who do have Team Rocket packs and the cards, you may or may not agree. But yeah, the artwork isn't actually fantastic on those, in my opinion. Nothing compared to the modern era and the more recent releases. Although, having said that, I, I don't really think much of Perfect Order. I've seen some of the cards that are on there, and it looks a bit, kiddie-ish. They seem to be going for the cute look, um, which I think it is actually fine, because it's supposed to be a kids Pokemon, and it does kind of bring back some of the memories as a kid. But I think Perfect Order isn't it's not that bad. It's okay. But yeah, I've been seeing lots of people slating it online, people not buying it and stuff. I managed to get the Pokemon Center ETB, so I'm quite happy with that. And it took me ages to pay. I had the spinning Pokeball for absolutely ages, and then I had to refresh. But eventually, I did get the payment through. And the funny thing is, I didn't know that there were other stuff in there, and I had to go back and get them, and I still managed to get them. So that tells you that Perfect Order is really not very sought after. And there were talks of people, wanting to cancel their pre-orders, but I don't think they will do the cancelling of the pre-orders. But yeah, Perfect Order is probably the. And I'm in the UK, by the way. Apparently, it opened up at around 11 in the morning on the Pokemon Center. I didn't know that it was even out until, let's see, when did I? About 6 o'clock in the evening. And at 6 o'clock there was still stock, so that really tells you. The wait wasn't even that long either. As soon as I saw someone talking about, like, Perfect Order was out, they've got theirs or whatever it is, I went straight in there and I waited literally 1 minute. The queue was 1 minute, and I managed to get them. And the funny thing is, I've been seeing people write on there that they've been waiting for like 4 hours, 3 hours, and they still can't get any, and then it's out of stock. And I'm thinking, well, I went in there at 6 o'clock and I still managed to get them. Um, and so yeah, it's a bit weird. I don't know whether Pokemon Center is actively recording IPs so they know who scalpers are, and using multiple accounts. And some people have been banned from buying, and I reckon that might be it. It might be that they're taking IP addresses so they know, or they think who might be a scalper, and just ban them or make it really hard for them to buy. But yeah, I mean, I'm really happy being able to secure them. But yeah, we'll see when I receive them. I'll obviously do a video of the opening. Well, not the actual opening of the ETB. I don't do that. I Well, if I get loads, I probably would. But until the stocks are like readily available in the shops, I won't be doing any kind of sealed product opening. And it's only when that happens, then I'll start doing that. And then when my subscription goes up, then maybe I'll start doing giveaways as well, which is unlikely, because I've been doing this for quite a while now, and my subscription's kind of stagnant at 169, I think it was. So yeah, it's unlikely to be monetized. And as I say, I'm losing appeal, so my videos are getting few and far between now. But we'll see. We'll see. I don't have any purchases after this one, by the way. The next one would probably be Dragon Knight if I can find it, unless there are other purchases that catch my eye. But until then, well, I'll see you at the next one. I'll upload, the older ones after this, just so that you can see what was readily available back in 2024 when I came back into the hobby. So I'll continue uploading the old videos until I get new ones. But that's all for today. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.